After spending 3 years in North Campus, I can now tell that living in Delhi University is much more than just paying your college fees. So today, let's talk about the real monthly budget from PG and flat to food, travel, and all those hidden expenses you'll only discover after moving here. So today, I'll break down the actual cost of living in DU, whether you are planning to stay in hostel, PG, or flat. We will talk about rent, food, travel, and all those hidden expenses. And at the end, I'll tell you which option I'll personally recommend. Hi, I am Arshita, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I recently graduated from Kirodimal College, Delhi University, got placed at a Big Four, and on this channel, I share everything that I wish someone had told me before joining college. So let's begin. The biggest expenses is obviously where you are going to live. If you get a hostel, honestly you are very lucky because it's much cheaper and you don't have to worry about food and maintenance. बट रियलिटी ये है कि हॉस्टल की सीट्स बहुत लिमिटेड होती है एंड सबको नहीं मिल पाती. इफ़ यू गेट अ हॉस्टल एंड यू आर कंफर्टेबल विथ रूल्स, it is the most budget friendly option. Now let's talk about PGs because this is where most outstation students stay. When I shifted to Delhi, I also stayed in a PG in North Campus. A decent double sharing PG with food usually costs around 12,000 to 18,000 per month depending on the locality and the facilities. But here is one advice that I want to give you. सिर्फ रेंट देखकर पीजी डिसाइड मत करना. प्लीज चेक सेफ्टी, फूड क्वालिटी, हाइजीन एंड द डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम योर कॉलेज. ट्रस्ट मी, ये सारी चीज़ें बाद में बहुत मैटर करती है. Personally, if you are moving to Delhi for the first time, I would recommend staying in a PG for at least your first year because PGs mein everything is managed. You don't have to worry about cooking or cleaning. Now let's talk about flats. A lot of students shift to flats in their second or third year. Why? Because you get much more freedom and also you can choose your roommates, cook your own food, and there is no curfew. And when you are sharing it with 3 to 4 friends, it can even be cheaper than a PG. बट फ्लैट में रहना इतना सिंपल नहीं होता. यू हैव टू गिव सिक्योरिटी डिपॉजिट, वाईफाई बिल, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल, द क्लीनिंग चार्जेस, कुकिंग, ये सारे एक्सपेंसेस अलग से आ जाते हैं. सो इफ यू आर टेकिंग अ फ्लैट, please calculate these expenses first instead of just looking at the rent. Flats are a good option when you are already settled in Delhi and if you have a good group of friends. If you are living with 3 to 4 friends in 2 BHK flat, then your monthly rent will be much lower, but your other expenses will be there. For example, your monthly rent per person may be 6 to 7,000 depending upon the flat, and other expenses including cleaning, food, electricity bill, Wi-Fi bill can add up to extra 5 to 6,000. Now let's talk about food. Even if your PG provides you food, trust me, बाहर का खर्चा होगा ही. Whether it is momos after your class, Hudson Lane के cafes, late night craving, or your birthday treats, ये सब college का part है. So I would suggest keeping around 3 to 4,000 every month for eating outside. Now coming to travel. If your PG or flat is close to your college, you will probably walk. Otherwise, you will have to take e-rickshaws. इसका खर्चा also goes around 700 to 1,000 per month. Now, some hidden expenses that no one talks about. These are expenses that you generally don't consider initially. Printing assignments, getting stationery, your freshers and farewell charges, cafe outing, shopping, gifts, your medical expenses. Individually, ये expenses बहुत छोटे होते हैं. So always keep an emergency budget of around 2,000 per month for all these stationery and other expenses. So after adding together, if you are living in a PG in North Campus, a realistic monthly budget will go around 18,000 to 20,000 per month. And if you are living in a flat with your friends, your expenses will be similar or even slightly lower. But also don't forget the one-time setup like deposits, furniture, and kitchen expenses in flats. And if you are staying in a hostel, your monthly expense can reduce significantly because hostels बहुत budget friendly होते हैं in comparison to PGs or flats. So if someone asks me what I would choose for the first year, I would say that go with a PG. Once you are settled in, made friends, and understand the city better, then you can think about shifting in a flat. I think this is the most safest and most practical option. And one last thing, especially for girls, please don't choose a PG just because it is 1,000 or 2,000 cheaper. Before finalizing the PG, check the locality, talk to the current resident in PG, see how far it is from your college, and do prioritize safety, distance, and locality. You'll be living there every single day, so your comfort and safety should matter much more than saving a little money. As someone who has lived in Delhi for 3 years, I can confidently say that a safe location is always better than a fancy room. You'll thank yourself for making this decision later. So, yeah, that's it for the video. And if you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. And apart from that, do subscribe to my channel because in the next few weeks I'll be sharing everything that I wish someone had told me from college life to corporate, so that you can make the most out of your journey too. I'll see you in the next one.